So, Leute. Nummer 4. Ah ja, jetzt. Oh, das ist eigentlich auch interessant. Ich habe ja jetzt nicht mehr dieselbe Reihenfolge, aber jedes Mal muss ich ja trotzdem zählen. Das heißt, dann zähle ich jetzt 1, 2, 3, 4 und dann sind wir jetzt hier bei den besten und schlimmsten Trends. The best and worst trends of 2025. Let's have a look.
Worst trends of 2025. It's that time of the year already. This year was also a blur, but I also have 30 things written down at the same time. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. There was so much shit that happened. We're gonna be ranking all these from S to F tier, and let's just jump right in. The blue shirt guy dancing are assumptions. And
That's geil.
The audio is just peak. It's gotta get S tier. Like I'm just floating every time I listen to it. Like sometimes
ich auch,
you can hear your career music
deswegen habe ich den jetzt als Sub-Sound.
The world needed to hear this. This is too much of a banger. And then the video as well, it was just bound to blow up. I mean, how do you explain this to somebody? And on top of that, he is the whole crowd moving with him. I would just be hating if I didn't give this an S tier.
That's so ein smooth
depression and the meme rush of September. Okay, this is a stupid entry, but this was a sad and happy day for the unemployed. And the meme depression, it was a period of 2 weeks, which was very upsetting.
September ist nichts passiert.
What were they gonna watch? They had to go outside. There was no new memes being produced. But yeah, people just made jokes about how there was no new content throughout the first couple of weeks of March. And that's really how this whole thing spawned in. But for the great meme rush, there were just so many memes that just died after a couple of days. But now for the meme rush of September, it's the complete opposite. There were just way too many memes spawning in. Literally every couple of days, there was a new meme. Like, I literally saw one every day at this point. Like, Homelander blowing air, and then the Toter SpongeBob, and then the W speed. Okay. Bro, there was just way too many. It just felt like as soon as a meme went up, it died. But this is definitely something I've been seeing recently, at least on my For You page. There's just been a bunch of movie clips being turned into memes. Like, for example, a character will say some, like, stupid catchphrase, like, burrito torpedo, and it will turn into a meme. Yeah, that's actually a meme for some people. And then I saw another movie clip about this kid who was gonna go out swinging, and he has chicken stars, or whatever.
New generation, bro.
And then people are saying to keep these movie clips niche, which honestly, yeah, it should stay niche. You can keep that, I can't lie. I'll give the great meme depression an A tier because low-key, I think it's clever that people turned having no memes into a meme itself and like a big trend on TikTok. And then the great meme rush, I'll give a C tier. The movie clips low-key sold the ranking on this one. It just feels like everybody wants a niche meme that they created or made go viral. The Mike's Way trend. My heart goes out to all Jersey Mike's workers who had to put up with this. Oof. The trend was basically how freaky could someone explain the term Mike's Way? Because it's a really vague term.
Mike's
I remember going into Jersey Mike's, it was about, I think, January. And it was my first time getting, I think it was the original Italian. Like, yo, that shit was heat. And the guy asked, do you want it Mike's way? And I just thought about it. I'm like, wait, what? Yo, this shit sounds crazy.
Mike's way is
obviously it was before the trend, and I wouldn't have said that freak ass shit, bro, in front of my friends. Like, I'm taking
Mike's way.
But 5 months later, this
I don't know what Mike's doing, but if he's sliding on there, like moonwalking, I'll take it Mike's way.
Became a trend, and people would answer with the craziest shit known to man when asked if they wanted their sandwich done Mike's way. I think this trend is pretty much dead, though. There is no way people
you can do whatever he wants on my
but
sandwich.
I guess as an example, if someone would say, I want Mike to penetrate real deep inside my sandwich. Or some, okay, I think someone just walked by. And then they also would add in the fact that they need the special sauce within the sandwich. And they would always say it in the most freak way possible. So you could just imagine.
Das wird dann aufgenommen, oder wie
we'll
ist
give
das
it a
ein
D
Meme?
tier. Performative men. Yeah, these people got called out like crazy in 2025 because they would just meet ride trends. Anything that was quote unquote trendy, they made into an aesthetic. And what these guys will do is put on a performance for the women. They just do this all for girls, not because it's what they actually like and their interests. Which it sounds insane, but I don't know, you would be surprised. They're the type of dude to drink matcha just for the girls, like just to get some women around them at the cafe. But the problem is people just do this shit for attention. Hence why it's called performative male. They're putting on a performance. But I guess this stuff just happened to be like really popular right now, like matcha and Labubus and all this other stuff. So it just became performative. I don't know why that is, but I'm just the messenger. I'm not the one who started the trend. Like, you're better off just being your authentic self. and showing your true interest instead of sitting there
No,
like...
you lying, bro. You better off being the most fake person, because if you fake it to make it, you're gonna make it. That's how the world goes, especially this year. Baby.
See, I love that Labubu. I got one too, actually. You know, I just really love Labubu, so you know. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. All right, this is getting like a B tier. Again, nothing against you if you have any of these interests. It's just some people around you are posing. They're fakes. So, you know, they gotta get called out. You know, there's probably performative people within every interest. Next, we have Clanker. People made a whole joke slur about AI robots. I made a whole video about the AI takeover in 2025. And the term Clanker even made it to the news, which I've mentioned in another video. People would film themselves calling lunch delivery bots a Clanker. That's pretty much it. And then people would call me a Clanker, saying that I'm AI. Like, how am I AI? AI would not be able to make these videos. You know, I hate AI as much as the next guy, but I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say I never will.
Wait until summer. Wait until summer of this year. AI will completely take over your video. With your voice.
Use ChatGPT in my
Just
life.
saying.
That shit has been so
Just
clutch
saying.
this year. But the whole Clanker trend started is because people don't want to be replaced by AI, which, of course, I don't want to be replaced by a bot. I mean, there's always going to be a market for authentic stuff. AI is just going to flood it with just dog shit slop. And people will also
mittlerweile
mention
ist es ja eh
robots
schon
that they
gefüllt mit
wouldn't
Dog.
call a Clanker. Like Rob from Nintendo, Wally, Bot from Team Umizoomi. I can think of a bunch off the top of my head. You know, we'll give this a B tier. I mean, AI hate is good for my career. So, you know, I can't rank this low. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm not trying to have an AI duck replace me. Like, I'm good. Or else dead internet theory is going to be true, which is the next trend we got to talk about. Early in the year, there were a lot of people claiming that dead internet theory is real, or it has to be real. And there were a lot of comments going viral that contributed to dead internet theory being real, whether it was written by a human or not. And the theory is basically that there's more robots than humans online. Now, with the amount of bots I've seen on YouTube where they just spam emojis or they have like the badass BBLs, the profile picture, I mean, it's not out of the picture. It's definitely a possibility. Or at the very least, we're trending in that direction. And people basically just turned it into a meme because of all the stupid comments being left on some videos. That's how dumb comments tie with like the whole dead internet theory. Like the comments appear so stupid that you could think a robot wrote it. I mean, who knows? It could have been a robot. Because there's no way you're telling me a real person wrote this. I won't tell you about another face for a short time. Wear this one, and neither will it. From here, you can hear the roar of guts.
Bro, what the f is you even talking?
You can't tell me these are real people. We're getting to the point where there's bots online. We got to give this an A tier. I thought the comments were pretty funny.
Ja, ich denke auch manchmal sind da Sachen Mango and Mustard. Oh, I thought because I have honey mustard. I have honey mustard. I have honey mustard. I thought I have mango mustard. No, I'm good. Aber jetzt habe ich vergessen, was ich sagen wollte. Es sind auf jeden Fall weirde Sachen, was AI betrifft.
Dynamic duo of brain rot. Yeah, this should have been in my video last year. People just revived these memes and made them into an absolute lobotomy video within the middle of the year. Any point within a video where someone says the word mango or mustard, that's it. It's just turned into like a flashbang. The only reason this came
so
back
wie
is to make fun
English
of
or
people
Spanish,
who still say
aber
it in
dümmer.
2025. We gotta give that shit a D tier. It just did irreversible damage to my eyes. Like imagine you're just doom scrolling wherever, and then you just
Dann
get
sagt er
flashbang
Mango
by
Mustard.
this shit. That's not a way I want to go.
Yo,
I would
Alter, what
just
the
instantly
frick?
scroll because I'm not trying to go on the IR because I saw a mustard and mango video. Like, no joke, that shit can actually give you a seizure. Moonbeam ice
crazy.
cream. Okay, I heard
And
about
no
this trend
warnings,
really late
no
for
nothing.
some reason. And I only heard about Benson Boone up until this year. Like, dog, I listened to Osama-san. Do you really think I'm gonna be tapped in with all of Benson Boone's bangers? Like, hell no. Not really familiar with the Benson Boone catalog, but he did have a song called Moonbeam Ice Cream. I mean, it was was a coworker hit, I can't lie. It just sounds like something your coworker would put
Oh,
on
coworker
a summer
music.
drive. So I guess Crumble saw that Benson Boone was
He's
popping
talking
off
about
this year
that already.
and decided to collab with him through the Moonbeam Ice Cream Cookie. That shit was created and, I don't know, it just exploded after that. Trend just blew up. And
Okay, Leute. Ich habe gerade eine sehr interessante Kombination gemacht und ich weiß nicht, ob es schmecken wird. Aber ich habe mir jetzt gerade meinen Reis warm gemacht, weil ich habe nichts gegessen seit Stunden. Und es ist aber in einem Brioche-Knoten drin, okay? Also wegen der Kamera sieht man natürlich jetzt nicht, weil ich jetzt im Fokus bin. Und der wechselt nicht so schnell den Fokus, wie man sehen kann. Ab und zu. Jedes Mal, wenn ich... jetzt. So. Also in dem Brioche-Knoten ist Reis drin, okay? Also so Bolognese-Reis und so. Ich will mal gucken, wie das schmeckt. Ich hätte auch noch ein paar Soßen reinpacken können, aber ich probiere es mal erstmal so. Ich glaube, ich probiere es an sich so. Salat habe ich leider nicht. Wäre wahrscheinlich auch noch geil, wenn ich da so... Weil das ist ja eigentlich wie ein Burger fast, weil da Hackfleisch ist. Aber ich habe halt nur noch Reis, also noch Reis da drin, deswegen Reis nimmt das so ein bisschen raus. Aber ja, egal. Probieren wir es mal. Ja. Ist geil. Ist geil, ich mag die, also es hätte wirklich ein Burger sein können, hätte ich die jeweiligen Zutaten noch, weil es ist ja das Einzige, was jetzt anders ist an den ganzen Dingen, ist, dass es keine Tomate ist, sondern Tomatensoße und dass da noch Reis drin ist. Aber Hackfleisch ist ja schon mal da.
a lot of people are curious, what the hell does Moonbeam ice cream even taste like? I mean, to be fair, I'm a little bit curious about that. I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion about this trend, to be honest. I'll give it like a C tier. Coworker music, another trend that's been blowing up this year. Now, it kind of relates to what I just talked about, but this specific genre of coworker music is so atrocious that it just needs to be its own segment in the video. TikTok and Instagram Reels music needs to be studied in a lab.
Hey, little bitch, dick, pussy ass, pig shit, booger, fucking titty sucking,
Ja,
mother licking butt.
Coworker music.
Okay, there's some coworker music that's just so unbearable, like what I just played, that I can't even listen to it. I can't finish the full clip. But yeah, there's an example, all right? Some of it's just so buns.
It's all the decks,
which, to be fair, it's like a hack to blow up on Instagram at this point. No one's really going to stick around, so is it really worth it? It gets you attention at first, yes, but this is like the worst way to grow as an artist. We got to give this an F tier. Abbreviations.
Don't do that.
TSPMO and whatever the hell. Like, people change the meaning of TS to this when it's this shit. So yeah, the abbreviation, it was popular before TikTok, but it just lost its meaning because it just became brain rot. There was one point, though, throughout the year where everything was an abbreviation. Like, I get it. Like, we're just trying to get our point across as fast as possible. You know, I'm not trying to write an essay, but there's no way you want me to abbreviate twin to TWN, bro. Like, come on. It might save you some time, but autocorrect might screw you over, so... In the end, it might not even end up saving you time because of that. Cave diving. Now, the memes carry this trend. I can't even lie.
Oh my
now,
God.
It's not just ordinary cave diving.
Ich liebe Cave Dive
Jump in a
memes.
regular cave with the right amount of space and you just walk through it. These people will fit themselves.
Das war wirklich Peak. Das waren die weirdesten und witzigsten Cave Dive Momente.
To crevices, like the tiniest little crevices, and post their journeys on social media. And I genuinely do not get this trend. What are you finding in that little ass hole? Like, you're willing to
It's
just
random,
dive in there.
but I
Not
like
really
it.
dive, crawl in there. And then they're stuck in this little crevice as they're vlogging. Sometimes they're like barely above water. Their head is like slightly above the water. Like, how are you just chilling in this state? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I really don't. You're just talking to the camera like it's normal. I'm gonna be honest, the memes were probably the best part part about this trend. Seeing those videos, I don't know, it was low-key disturbing because I would never be able to dive in a little crevice like that. Like, I wouldn't
Die
be
Musik dazu.
interested in a vlog like that where some guy's like damn near suffocating in a cave. So don't do this. Don't try this. Obviously, no shit, but YouTube's gonna say I'm encouraging it only because I'm talking about it. Not that I hated the memes or anything. I thought they were pretty funny, but the videos were just too disturbing to watch, bro. D tier. Aura farming. Now, this became a trend earlier in the year where people would drop a piece of paper, then they would have someone else walking by pick it up for them, and then as they were giving them the piece of paper, they would give them their autograph, acting like they're asking for a signature from a big baller celebrity. Also, the term was just going viral around the time, so people would just aura farm in the
term
most
is
random
nice, but
situations
not
of
the
all
meme.
time. Like, obviously, no one is being harmed by this trend, but you're making yourself look... Okay, I don't even know how to describe it. You're just making yourself look like a Temu Duke Dennis. Like, you are not Playboy Cardi, lil bro. But if you want to spend your life imitating Cardi, Duke Dennis, or you walk into the room like Piccolo, you know what? You do you. But I'm giving aura farming a C tier. The discussion of who the best aura farmer was really carried this trend. Unemployment. Now, there was a part of the year where people would censor the word job, shower. Obviously, it was a complete troll. Everyone just treated it as like a joke slur. And if you uttered such words, people would tell you that it's offensive, it's a trigger word. And it made sense because it was only said by those who got the joke and were unemployed and online. So it really came full circle there. So we'll give it an A.
I was working at the time.
Around this time, I was a heavy doom scroller, so maybe I'm just being biased. Google VO and Sora AI. Now, a couple of years ago, I talked about ChatGPT.
Sora AI is crazy.
This shit is really evolved. This is genuinely the first time I looked at AI and feared for my job. Like, I used to make fun of how dog shit AI was. Now look where we are 2 years later. And there are these clips of like Bigfoot vlogging and cartoon characters just being in some like random ass scenario, just all over the internet because of Google VO and Sora AI. Like, I can tell a little bit, like, in terms of the voices, but, like, the first time I encountered a Sora video, I thought it was real. Like, I'm getting scammed I'm getting scammed when I'm older, bro. It's over. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, the videos were funny as hell that people were dropping. But I tried using Sora AI, and that shit is buns. That shit is garbage. I can't even use cartoon characters because of, like, copyright. So we'll have to settle on a B tier. Next, we have the most worldwide debate of the year. 100 men versus one gorilla. Now, this wasn't really in the spotlight for too long. Like, once everyone discussed this debate, it kind of just
what was wrong with this debate,
bro? No one ever talked about it again. I thought I'd at least mention it. 100 humans are winning, no doubt. And we're gonna have to give it, I'll give it like a B tier. Now, next,
you say 100 humans are gonna win?
Trend. Pog.
I think I already discussed that, but that ain't possible. Like, bare hands, nope. Bare hands, we're not gonna win. Bro, in the fist fight, bro is using one swing and 10 are already flying. Some others will start gaining, like, knowledge in that moment. Everything is running through them and they go and realize, bro, what am I doing actually? I don't want to die here. They're gonna run away. They're not gonna fight him.
We have 6-7. It just kept getting more and more mainstream. I just had to mention it. All right, I've talked about it so many times, but it has to be included in this video because I won't be seeing the number 67 the same ever again. I'm just gonna be reminded of this video even like years later, like when this isn't really trending anymore.
I hate it.
You're just gonna be looked at like an alien when you say it. Not even just the number 67. 6 or 7 used combined. Like this shit is so widespread and mainstream. It's a national phenom at this point. And it's not even because it was funny. Everyone was just ironically saying it as a troll, and it just blew up. No one found it funny initially, and now everyone just ironically says it. Even in college classrooms, you would definitely be surprised. I've even been 6-7 drive-by'd in real life. I've been 6-7 sniped. Like, someone will just hit me with that shit out of nowhere. And then I just tweaked. I thought it was coming from someone's phone, but no, this shit was in real life. This dude drove by me and said, 6-7, 6-7.
For
and
real?
I had to reply, of course, with 41, 4-1. Okay, I just kept it pushing. I did not say shit to this dude. I didn't realize that we were in real life. I just tweaked and thought someone around me was watching TikTok. Okay, this trend was okay. I'll give it like a C tier. Sometimes it just got annoying.
That's a
Ashton
D
Hall.
tier.
So much shit has happened, this feels like a throwback. This guy recorded his morning routine and that shit just blew up.
His
And it
morning
consisted of
routine.
wiping banana peels on his face, diving midair and staying in the air for minutes at a time, and then promoting Saratoga water. And then people would just basically meme his videos. Like, it was obviously all jokes, so I'll give it like an A tier. Current day, he's just been running, and people just troll him about speed, beating him in a race.
Speed.
Crazy Cattle 3D. It was
Because
this
he
game that
couldn't
blew up
see
on
it.
the internet earlier this year, where the whole premise is
coming,
you knock
and he
other
couldn't see
sheep
it at the
down.
end.
You know, the graphics were simple, a little bit janky, but it got the job done. This is the type of shit I would play in Business 101, bro. This is hard, S tier. You know, it just makes the lecture go by a little bit faster. Shout out Crazy Cattle 3D. Next, we have
I don't
the
know
product
what Crazy Cattle
that
3D
took over the
is.
entire market this year. That had everybody fiending, drooling. Okay, maybe not drooling. Maboo-boos. Okay, not everyone was feeding. but these were
me.
the most overrated product of the year. I think we can all agree on that. Even if you think this disgusting, gremlin-looking thing is the greatest product alive, you can at least agree that this is the most overhyped product of the year. You had grown-ass men with like a wife and child screaming over these. Like, it can't be that good, right? People were trying to scalp and resell them as well. It was insane. We gotta give it an F tier. Matcha and Dubai chocolate. Now, I've never tried
die
Dubai
Dubai
chocolate, so I can't
Schokolade.
really
Ich weiß
speak
auch
on
nicht,
it.
was los
We'll
war.
give it a C tier. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why that shit blew up and
Ich
became a
auch
trend
nicht.
in 2025. Same
Es
with
war-
matcha.
gab's
I don't know
nicht
how
irgendjemanden,
matcha
der
is
das
getting
safe
roped
irgendwie
in with
angesprochen hat?
Boo-boos and Dubai chocolate. Matcha will give a B tier. Not my go-to drink, but that was decent. But it does
mag
have a lot
Matcha.
of health benefits. Next, we have
Ich hab hier noch
Italian
sogar,
brain rot. Current day, it's making a
Wait a minute. Für meine Japanischlehrerin habe ich Matcha Green Tea. Matcha Green Tea. Yes, sir.
comeback. Like, I've been hearing this angelic-ass Tung Tung Sahur song in the background of videos, just randomly. This shit was all over the internet in 2025. Like,
That's
even
sogar
my
literally
fetus
plushies
cousins
bekommen,
probably
so.
know about this shit. Okay, maybe not. They're probably still on Coco Melon. But still, though, this shit was widespread. And it's still going as of October
Das ist so
2025.
dumm.
Like, I'm still seeing AI videos of Tung Tung Sahur getting pulled over. I'll give it like a C tier. Chicken Jockey. I don't even want to talk about this. It just feels that ancient to me. Okay, but anyway, people would basically scream Chicken Jockey when it was played in the Minecraft movie. And that's it. The whole theater would erupt. Popcorn would be flying everywhere, even toilet paper. And then guess who had to clean it up after? The poor
Und die werden
employees
nicht extra
who don't
gezahlt.
get paid for this shit. If I had to clean that bullshit up, bro, you bet your ass I'm quitting. This is getting an F tier. The F students are inventors. This one is low-key a relic as well. So in the background of these videos, you had this
I don't
guy,
even know
King
it.
Azule, who would just say the F students are inventors. They're so creative. You would just glaze the fuck out of F students. Basically saying that they're going to be the future of this world. They're going to invent shit. So, of course, people took this audio and just, they really did prove him wrong. Okay, some of these were straight up dangerous. Like, why the hell would you do this? And some of them were just stupid as hell. Like, just straight gimmicks. Just think of any stupid thing you and your friends would do in class, basically. That's it. I don't see a problem with it as long as Chromebooks aren't getting destroyed and annihilated and the school isn't up in flames. Well, that was really majority of the trend. So, yeah, we gotta give it an F tier. F tier for the F students. That shit was really some low GPA activities. Jet 2 Holiday. Now, this shit haunted me over the summer. Like, I could not scroll without hearing that shit. If it wasn't for the actual videos behind the audio, it would not have blown up at all. The videos are what made this audio, so I can't really rank it that high. This trend was literally just a Jet 2 Holiday advert. Like, how the hell am I supposed to rank it high? I'll give it like a D tier. It just happened to be a trending audio. Getting an EFOC fade at the Adrian's barber shop that cost it a quarter as Adrian the barber is explaining the friend group. I don't know. What did I just write down, bro? What did I cook up? Okay, this isn't really a trend, so I'm gonna move on. Tough images. Okay, you can really tell I'm running out of ideas. Tough images are essentially just lightning CapCut edits or images, and it just makes something 100 times more tough. So take this for example, an image of me, the duck. Now look at this image. Isn't that so tough? Like, I'm quivering in fear if I see this image in a comment section. Timmy Tough Knuckles comments this and says, slow your roll. You best believe I'm slowing it down. I don't want beef with Timmy Tough Knuckles. S tier, it's just too tough. You can see the pain in his dick. I don't even know. I don't know how this spawned in. I just saw it one day with a video from X. He was saying, "What's a father?" And I just saw the caption, "You can see the pain in his dick." This shit is a fossil with how fast the internet is moving. But the whole damn meme is still around, even like today. Like, I still see people use it all the time. I feel like it's just gonna become an abbreviation on the internet for dick. So we'll give it an A tier. You know what? I feel like that could be useful to me because I won't get demonetized as much. But next we have emojis. The rose emoji, the positive battery emojis, and all the emojis. I've talked too much about emojis. But watch this video right here if you want to learn about the emojis in 2025. Go watch it now. Run.
That was a good video. That was a good video. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Check out the duck. Duckity duck. Duckity duck. Duck, 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 duckity duck.